The ever so valuable fossil fuel, where did it come from and how did it get there? Hundreds of thousands to millions of years ago, the Earth was covered in a primordial soup, mostly occupied by microorganisms. Over time, the hot temperatures and sediment pressure cooked this organic material into what we know now as fossil fuel, specifically oil. The oil is accessed by drilling deep into the earth to obtain these pools of oil called reserves. This crude substance has incredible value. Theories conflict, but regardless if the oil was already there or developed from organic material, it is generally accepted that this supply is limited. When discovered in the early 1900s, the value was found. Over time, with the inventive uses for oil, like fuel, diesel fuel, motor oil, and plastics, demand has increased. The location of this resource tends to be specific. These two things, coupled with supply, severely affects the price. In scenario 1, we give gas to everyone. Too much supply makes the oil too cheap. We also run the risk of running out. After all, we can't make more. In scenario 2, we limit gas's availability. This rises the price and eventually hurts the demand for oil. If we combine the two, we create a balance of supply and demand. A price is set that people are willing to pay, and the company can still profit. But how? The solution, at least for some, is the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, called OPEC. The goal among them is to work together to profit. They do this by controlling the output. This manages resource and stabilizes prices. Somewhere in the mix is an assured fairness, but for these countries that have developed rapidly in the last 50 to 70 years, the hope is economic stability and a continued source of this money for the foreseeable future. See more 2-minute videos at youtube.com/tfreeze11.